Hello and welcome everyone to this new episode of Coming Home, Life After Semester at Sea. My name is Viviana Premazzi. I was Intercultural Communication Specialist on Voyage 134. Together with me, there is ASL Interpreter, also for Voyage 134. And today we have a very special guest from our faculty. I think we didn't mention that we said faculty for like staff and faculty. In this case, this is from the faculty. And it was the famous like Papa Reddy or Dr. Sumanth Reddy. Welcome and thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Viviana. It's so great to see you. After seeing each other almost on a regular basis for 4 months, it's nice to see you again.
Yeah. It feels strange. Like we were like in person for 4 months every day. And now, we can only see ourselves through video, but it's, better than nothing. So I'm very happy also for this chat. So let's start with a very simple question. If you can like introduce yourself for our audience and especially what was your role on the ship?
My name is Dr. Sumanth Reddy. I'm an assistant professor of geography at Bowie State University, which is a historically Black college in Maryland. We're located right between Baltimore and Washington, D.C. We're a small teaching university, about 5,000 students or so. And my role on the semester at sea Voyage was to teach primarily geography classes, but I also taught a sociology course as well. I also assisted Dean Rose with evening seminars, so teaching 2 classes and the evening seminar was my primary role on the ship.
Thank you. And we see with you're not missing semester at sea. You don't have anything in your on your wall about semester at sea. Like we can see like the big flag and all the geography.
I moved into a new office, new building. So, as soon as I came back, I like decorating my room, and you can see, every day I stare at semester at sea stuff every single day. It's such a part of me now, and we'll discuss more about that.
Yeah. And in a good way, probably also for students to get interested in it and for other faculty. So for the people who are maybe like watching this, but they don't have idea about like semester at sea, can you explain what is semester at sea and what was for you?
Oh, semester at sea is a living, learning community. You're on a ship for an entire semester, just as you would spend a semester on land on a campus. You're on the ship. Some people think that you're sailing the entire 4 months, which is not true. You're only sailing about half the time. So you sail for a couple of days. That's when all the classes take place. And then you're docked in a country that you're free to travel. There are no classes at that time. So you sail, you're docked in a country. If you sail, you're docked in a country. So it's about 50% of the time that you spend on the ship and then the land. I think this is something that everyone can attest to on the ship. The best part about semester at sea is that you get so close to your colleagues and students because you see them every single day, right? For breakfast, lunch, dinner, you're sitting, eating meals with students, with faculty, with kids, families. It's such a bonding experience. And I've made, many, I believe, lifelong friends, both students and faculty. I've already met several people in the last couple of months since I've been back. So it's a semester like no other. My favorite semester as a student back in the day was when I studied abroad in Scotland for a whole semester. That was my favorite semester as a student. My favorite semester as a professor now is my semester at sea semester. I mean, I don't think I'll ever be able to match this semester. It was that incredible.
I agree. With very difficult for everything to match how it is. And I think we saw also with different interviews, like you heard about before, you heard about stories, you heard about also this like buzzword, life-changing experience, and you're like, yeah. But then when you live through it and then you come back, you're like, yes, it was indeed like the life-changing experience and one of the best of our life as a professor, as a faculty, and as adult also. Thank you for sharing.
I think almost every week, if not every day, every couple of days, I would have to pinch myself wherever I am, whether I'm sailing in the middle of, the Indian Ocean, or, I'm playing basketball with my son and other students, or I'm in the classroom. I have to pinch myself and say, is this truly happening? Am I sailing around the world with my children, teaching students, It's just hard to fathom that, I completed it, but it was incredible.
Yeah. I totally share the feeling, yeah, of like realizing while you're there, okay, I'm really here. This is happening. It's real. Yeah, thank you. So then we came back and it's like a few months now. What do you miss the most about semester at sea?
I think what I miss the most is the camaraderie I had with all of you guys, with, faculty, staff, students, ship families, lifelong learners. Because when we're back to our, I teach, I'm back to my regular office, my university, regular office, classrooms. I interact with students and faculty, but it's just not at the same level that we interacted when we were on the ship. We didn't have a lot of technology on the ship, which was such a blessing, I think, because that forced us to all mingle with each other, whether it's during meal times or outside of meal times. We constantly spend time with each other just talking, and that's something, in this day and age we don't do much of that. And that's what I realized after we came back, because I don't have the same connections. I haven't had the same connections since I've been back, because people are busy with their phones, technology, your regular job, your regular life. Life gets busy. But on the ship, I think all we had to do was focus on our classes and ship life and just mingle with everyone. And I really miss that.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. And also, like, this is something also we heard, and also how people maybe they were scared at the beginning of not having this access to technology, and then actually how was not needed, because then all the time was filled with like meaningful relationships and conversations. And we also had some students that share this, and I think they're the best also like testimonies of, yeah, you can live with no social media and you can feel this with like relationship and
Absolutely.
conversations. So, and on the positive side, also this is positive, but like what's one or more of your favorite memories?
Too many memories, honestly. That's how incredible the semester was. Just too many fond memories. I can't think of a single negative experience personally. Um, I really enjoyed the fact that I was able to share the voyage with both my sons. Each son came for the first half and then the second half. I was able to do that. My one regret is that my wife wasn't able to join me just because of her work commitments, but she did come for the first 3 days, which most people don't remember. She came to just set us up from Germany to Amsterdam. That's my only regret. So in the future, if I do semester at sea, I won't do it unless my wife also is able to join us. But just sharing everything that I did on the ship with my sons it's something I'll remember for the rest of my life. And so will my boys. Almost every week, at least a couple of times a week, we talk about semester at sea. And Dad, remember when we went on the electric scooter in Lisbon, Portugal? I did that, for all 5 days with my son. And then driving around in Mauritius, or going to Vietnam and Angkor Wat in Cambodia. And they have so many memories. And me talking to them reinforces that, and them talking to me about those just shows me how much they also enjoyed the semester at sea. So I would say the fondest memory, if I had to pick one, it's the fact that I was able to share with both my sons.
Yeah. That's beautiful. And I think also this is also something, let's say we said, and we are saying, because it's also such a blessing for families, and for like that you can really say with your kids and give them these opportunities of like discovering the world together with you. And I remember actually when your first kid left like that morning, and all the other kids, how was like try to like taking care of this, like let him go. Yeah, probably not easy at all for you and for him.
Yeah, I had a little gap between, one son leaving and the other son coming. And those couple of days, I honestly felt that might have been like the down moment for me in the entire voyage. Now, since, we're talking about it, those 3 or 4 days, I felt, I don't want to use depressed, but it felt close to that, because I'd gotten so used to having him with me and sharing everything with me. And now I have this vacuum and all this free time. I'm like, what do I do? But
Yeah, yeah,
three days I adjusted and everything went back to normal. So
yeah. Amazing. Like, thank you for sharing. And so then we came back. That's also, and one of the reasons we are doing this is that despite how much we were prepared or we had our other, let's say, international experiences, like study abroad, teaching abroad, living abroad, we know like re-entry can be challenging. How was for you? Any challenge that you expected, something unexpected? How was the re-entry?
In my case, I would not say it was challenging. It was different though, because you're used to being on a ship where everything's done for you. Your laundry is done, your meals are prepped, they're ready. When I came back, obviously I had to do all the house chores again, back to house chores. I mean, my wife was fantastic in maintaining everything and doing a lot more work while I was gone. But after I came back, I had to kind of carry my weight again. And on the ship, it was like a mini vacation, right? Although we were working, we were teaching, it was like a vacation. We're seeing all these countries, we're learning so much, we're enjoying our time there. So you're back to regular duties as soon as you come back. I did not struggle. I think I was just the whole time I'm still pinching myself thinking, did I really just do that? Right? It's hard to believe, even after you're done, it's hard to believe you just partook in such an incredible journey around the world. So I didn't necessarily struggle with anything, but just constantly reminiscing about, our experience on there was fun.
Yeah. And how do you, so we call them resources or strategies, even if they were not challenging, how did you, let's say, feel this time or keep these memories or keep this like link with semester at sea and the people? What are you doing for, yeah.
Like I said, because both my sons were on the voyage, we constantly talk about it. So, it's someone else I can share the voyage with. And my wife also is very interested in, hearing all our stories. I also have a lot of videos that I make that we constantly watch. I've also stayed in touch with a few faculty and a couple of students that I've even met since I've been back. So every time we see each other, we talk about all our fond memories. So I've still remained connected with the ship in a sense.
Yeah. Perfect. I don't know if there is like anything else you want to say to before we close.
I mean, if you're considering doing semester at sea, don't even hesitate. That's what I would say. If you're a student, there are many, many scholarships that are available, both through your university and externally. So don't get scared based on the price that you see out there. There are a lot of scholarships. I know a lot of students who came and did semester at sea for a fraction of the cost, right? And if you're a faculty person, you also get paid to do this. I did a presentation on campus, and we had about 80 folks between students and faculty come to the presentation because there is interest. And it's not something that I ever thought I would do. But once the wheels started turning and I did it, it's been, like I said, the most incredible professional experience I've had. I would do it in a heartbeat again. I don't think any other semester will come as anywhere close to how enjoyable this semester at sea was for me.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, I think that's really important for everyone to know, like students and faculty, like the opportunities, and yeah, do not hesitate. Thank you again, Suman, and wish you all the best to you and your family. And thank you everyone for watching. See you for the next episode. Bye.